I'm not a king. I wear the flower lei of Eden on top of my head. I'm the seed in the flower that goes on forever, gifting eternal, unconditional love to all the flowers, everything. So I just went out and this is what I do. It works, okay? Grant her seat to Mama's battery. Feel her spirit. Feel your spirit and the energy that you're experiencing, what the intention of your energy is to do in spiritual energy with your soul. And so look directly up at the sun and start communicating with the sun through my heart. And the sun knows. Let's start accelerating this, which is turning the heat up. And it's pushing love, the fire that is in that spirit, which is purifying energy, so that the beings know who we are. Adam and Eve, the Adams and Eves, the Adam and Eve, the perfect balance of every sphere. Love is a law, so I experience that forever because that's what I am. So anything that is less than what that is not what that is. So it's not the one. So I just went out and parked my butt, actually walking, grounded my feet right to the earth. Just feel the flow, look directly up at the sun, like you have burning eyes in your own soul, star arcing, the purest of light with the sun. And then go over and I grounded my feet next to the tree and put both my hands into that tree to push that throughout the entire network. And begin breathing with all the trees, and begin breathing with the sun and Mother Earth, all the breathers, all those that are breathing. Breathing aloha. The breath of aloha is the breath of life, which is the breath of living spirit, which is purified in that light because it runs so hot for creation, because that's a powerful engine. So in a spiritual war, it means that you have to be more powerful than a demon, or you lose your spirit and you fall, just like they did. So it's always going to be measured by how much love you have in your heart, which is the love that you experience being you in energy, how pure that energy is, which is what love is, because the way in which that energy works is on fire. It's like there isn't enough to give away because you're on fire to be giving it away. And it just comes natural without even thinking about it. You're on fire. So I know what it's like to be on fire all the time. That's the beauty of it. So they invert everything. So the question always is, how much fire do we have to bring to the fire, to the firelight? So we love big engines and a lot of heat. That is the biggest engine that's driving it, and that's a love energy connection. When you have a love energy connection to the one that is vibrating at a high rate of speed, because that vibration feels good, and wow, this is powerful energy. I'm feeling what love is. Now I'm wanting to give it away in service to others. What can I do for you? See, but they don't need any energy either. So you're free. Your spirit is free, just like their spirit is free in that energy. All the spirits are experiencing what love is. So the spirits that are what love is, that are in that light, are with the souls that are in that light. That's a purified cosmos. So the light naturally purifies. Naturally. So therefore exposes everything that isn't what love is. And when you experience that, then you know what you are. You are the one. You're with the one law, the highest law. It means that's the engine of creation itself. But it's not in service to self. It's on fire to give light away, to experience all the things that get created out of what that energy does naturally without thinking about it. And that's how it works. And that's the genius of it, because you don't have to think about it. You're on fire. That energy that's on fire will naturally create things out of its own free will, because the spirit is free to do so, because that's the energy that frees the spirit to do so. That's the creation engine. A creation engine is on fire. So they want to strip the creation side of all that fire out of the female, see? Feed on that side. Imbalance things and throw tech at everybody. Okay, to disturb what it is you once experienced when you were experiencing what love is, so you don't experience love anymore because of the technology that they use against the one, which is against the law. So therefore, it's like taking the little toys away, because it's like you haven't grown up yet. You have not learned from your parents. And I know that that sounds counterintuitive to so many beings, except that that's just the way it works. Atoms do that. So this isn't about blaming anybody for that. That is a natural engine. So anybody that experiences that knows that because they're experiencing that. So experience is the teacher experiencing how that works. Now you know. And once you know, because you've experienced that, nobody can ever try and convince you or change your mind. Not when you've experienced that. Not when you've experienced the purity of that love or that much fire that loves you. Once you've experienced that, you won't ever not experience that unless something happens to you as a result of something against what I am, which is what love is. It goes on forever. Therefore, that's a crime. That has to end. Because it's against the law of atoms. So that would be a way to use the intelligence side of the cosmos to speak to somebody that doesn't have a soul or a spirit, so that hopefully they can use logic to at least understand that much. That your universe is simply not going to last very long if that unit of consciousness that is aware of itself is not experiencing what love is. That's a different mirror. So therefore, you know the difference between what that is and what you are, which isn't what that is, which means you're not dead. You're a living spirit that is in that light, which is what love is, because you're experiencing the real McCoy. When you're experiencing the real McCoy, now you know the source from its real creation was made manifest into creation. That's the energy from which it was birthed. That's the energy that naturally protects it. That's the father or the mother in spirit, joined as one. Now everything that comes out of them is going to experience what love is from them, because that's the energy from which they were born, in spirit, with a soul. So there's a lot of fire here. I told two people out there, it's you don't hide. All the masks are off now. Okay. The light is exposing all of them. They are fully exposed. Okay. No hiding no more. So they know when there's no hiding no more, they're all exposed. They can't hide no more. Okay. That's like a big ass corral. Okay. That's going to close in. Close that space off. And then it just gets burned off. And that's the natural, that atoms would naturally do that to maintain the balance. So when it's not in balance and wants to be in balance, then it's going to do what it has to do to be in balance. That's fire. Spark. Thank you, Dolores Cannon. I just, what I do is I just said, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here. I did mention to my clan mother, Karen Ann Luke McDonald. I just put it up on my Facebook page. Get everyone out to start breathing with the trees. Take the shoes off. Feel the soil. Feel the beach. Coconut trees, wherever you are. To feel Mother Earth, the great living spirit of Mother Earth, and start breathing with her. Feel your spirit. Feel the light. Feel the love that you have in your heart for loving energy that loves you, that's here. Okay? So I realized on one side of that perspective, you have native spirit that know Mother's essence. Those that don't, but are here. But those that make up the original 12, and I realize there's 13 Arcturian, to get all the tribes, everybody that knows Earth is their home. Okay? That's the one we protect. That's the one that was born out of what love is. And so therefore, I'm suggesting, as I mentioned to her, just get everybody out that wants to be with her and start dancing and celebrating in spirit with love in your heart, and breathe with all the trees, all the flora, everything that is alive and living in nature and spirit. Because that's what we celebrate life with. We don't celebrate death. We celebrate life with love. So I just went out and did that with Mama, okay? And everybody that exists. Wherever the all creation is experiencing what I am, which is what love is, and I'm giving that away for free for everything that is alive and living in nature, a natural world, a natural way in which love generates what it creates, and that thus becomes experienced in your mirror. Wow, look how beautiful that is. Wow. So you realize you're dealing with the most powerful artists that wow you, that really wow you. Yeah, that's what love does. That's the engine. So I will say good afternoon to all of you. Have a great afternoon. Be good to yourselves. Love you all. Da 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 da.